now at 6, security concerns at John Glenn International Airport are being raised once again after another car was stolen from the long-term parking lot. It is the exact same make and model of 2 other vehicles stolen from that very same level of the same parking garage. Now, the latest theft happened Monday. 10 TV was the first to tell you when the first car was stolen in early October.
What does that even look like? Just that shell right there. What does that look like? Does that look like a... What does it look like? It's got to be an SUV of some sort. Look how big the door is, or the door opening is. But you can't tell me that you know what that car is, or what it was.
This is what was left of it. It was stripped. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Yolanda Harris. Now, less than a month ago, the airport told us 10 vehicles had been stolen from the parking garage over the past 6 years.
6 years.
Well, now there's been 3 stolen in less than a month.
Less than 30 days.
As TV reporter Kevin Landers found out, these thefts aren't only happening at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
The airport says it's not able to release a lot of information from this third theft of the same make and model from this same parking garage. The airport maintains its security cameras are operational, but the investigation has yet to produce an arrest, and only 1 of the 3 cars have been recovered.
The security cameras are operational, but clearly they're not serving any purpose. You know what I mean? They're just there to watch your shit get stolen.
The airport says it's added security to level 5 of the long-term parking lot, but it hasn't stopped the theft of 3 SUVs.
Yep.
Monday's theft marks the 3rd Jeep Cherokee Trackhawks stolen from the airport
3
garage
Cherokee
between October
Trackhawks.
10th and October 27th, according to police reports.
But it is rare. We have 1 million cars that go in and out of our parking garage.
This make and model is rare. Jeep stopped production of the high-performance SUV 2 years ago, and we've learned the thefts aren't only at the airport. One car dealer told us he's had between 3 and 4 stolen from his lot. The dealer told us he was advised to park the cars in the showroom, not the lot, to avoid further thefts.
This is larger than just the airport. This investigation has multiple entities in it.
This is what's left of the first Trackhawk that was stolen from the airport garage in early October.
So yeah, that was a Jeep Trackhawk that we were looking at. That was an actual Jeep that we were looking at initially. This doesn't look like anything, to be honest with you. This could be anything. This could be a CRV. This could be a Toyota 4Runner. But it just so happens that it was a Trackhawk.
October. It was stripped down to the frame and found 6 miles away in northwest Columbus off Gibbard Street, according to police. Airport police are working with Columbus police to try to figure out who's behind these thefts. Reporting from the airport, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
All right, man. So apparently at this point, I think the worst place that you can store a Mopar, park a Mopar for any significant amount of time at this point would be the airport. I just did a video recently, last week as a matter of fact. Today is Monday. I think that video came out on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, where in Charlotte, Trackhawk was stolen from Charlotte Douglas Airport, which is the major airport that's in Charlotte. You know what I mean? Stolen from Charlotte Douglas. And then there was a Charger Scat Pack that was stolen from, Daytona Scat Pack 392, or Daytona 392. My fault. I didn't mean no harm with that. Daytona 392 that was stolen from Memphis Airport. Now, these Trackhawks apparently were parked in the long-term. 3 thefts happened between October 10th and October 27th. So this is a little while. This is almost a year-old footage here. Somebody sent this to me. 3 thefts happened between October 10th and October 27th and were stolen from the 5th floor of the long-term garage. Now, if you know anything about the long-term garage, that's where you park your car when you know that you're going to be on a trip or on a vacation, or at least gone for days to weeks. You know what I mean? Now, why you would park a nearly 6-figure performance SUV in any sort of place in public that you're not going to be able to get to within days to weeks, I don't know why you would do that. But this right here is to let you know that airports at this point are now one of the worst places that you can park your car for any substantial amount of time. I mean, if it's a 24-hour thing, maybe you're flying in and flying out, maybe an emergency happened, you got to get to a family member, you got to take care of some business out of the state, and you know that you're going to be back in within 24 to 48 hours, maybe, just maybe, you're able to park it there. Park your Cat, park your Scat, park your Trackhawk. You just may be able to get away with parking it in one of those decks for from 24 to 48 hours. But guys, when you start parking them in a long-term garage, that's multiple days to weeks. You know what I mean? And you're paying big money for that. You're paying for not only the ability to park your car, but for it to be secure, you would think. You know what I mean? Because in most long-term garages, I know like at Charlotte Douglas, they're charging you anywhere between, I want to say 20 to 30, maybe even $50 a day, like anywhere between 20 to 50, because there's multiple parking garages and parking lots that you can park. And I think the closer to the actual airport that you park, the more they charge. So, I mean, you could be paying upwards of 40 to $50 a day for your car to be parked. And you're not just parking it for, like I said, the ability to park it there, but actual security that's supposed to be monitoring your cars. But clearly in Columbus, Ohio, at this particular airport, the John Glenn Columbus International Airport, they don't really give too much of a shit about protecting your car. Now, they say that the cameras are operational, which is good so that you can see your car being stolen. But as far as somebody stopping your car from being stolen, that's not really a concern of theirs. You know what I mean? And apparently they were able to recover one, and this is the one that they recovered. I don't even know if you can call this recovered, because nothing was recovered. It was just metal. I mean, metal and glass at this point. They did leave the front windshield. It looks like they left the rear quarter panel glass panels, but that's about it. Like, this doesn't look like a Jeep Trackhawk, much less anything. This is what, you know, somebody writes down or sketches out in a sketchbook, and it's like, all right, so this is what we're going to start with. Like, this is what the body's going to look like. 3 Jeep Trackhawks in less than a month. Got to be the same guys. Got to be the same crew. And these guys just come to the parking garage, probably on a weekly basis, and they go straight to the long-term garage because they know that your car is going to be parked there for days on, you know, potentially weeks, maybe even a month. I don't know if you're gone for a long time. And it's just one of them things, like, they just go browsing. This is like going into a department store. They're just going browsing. They're just walking past all the cars. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Oh, I want this. A Jeep Trackhawk, the 3rd one this month. Oh, we about to hit them hard. You know what I mean? And the thing about security, or at least at Charlotte Douglas Airport, the airport that's closest to me in my city, is security. Yeah, they'll be driving around in their little Ford Escape. And it's one of them things, like, they'll go from, you know, this parking garage, that parking deck, to this parking lot, and they'll just drive around and keep an eye out. If you can time that perfectly, you can steal that car with ease. You know what I mean? If you can time that security officer or security guard driving around that area at that exact moment, you can take your time. You can take your time for real, because they're looking at hundreds of thousands of cars that's parked at these lots. There's no way in hell that they're going to be able to keep an eye on one specific car, let alone a Jeep Trackhawk. Now, what I will say is, if I'm an owner, and me personally, if one Jeep Trackhawk has already been stolen at this particular garage, at this airport, I'm not taking mine, much less 2, much less 3 in this case. Like, you would think that the owner would sit back and say, okay, so 2 Jeep Trackhawks just got stolen from this airport this month. I probably shouldn't take my Jeep Trackhawk and park it on the 5th floor at this airport. That's just me. You know what I mean? But apparently that's not everybody. And as a result, 3 of them have been stolen. I can confirm that this is the 3rd vehicle with the same make and model. This is rare to happen. We have millions of these cars that go in and out of the garage. The Jeep Trackhawk is rare. We already know that. High performance SUV that was stopped in production 2 years ago. Now, mind you, this is last year. I thought they stopped making the Trackhawk in like 20. Maybe they made it in 21. I don't know. I could be wrong. This is larger than just the airport. No, it's really not. Like, it's Mopars. It's the same crew. I guarantee you it's the same crew. It's the same guys that, like I said, literally on the weekends or during the week, they just go browsing. And it's like, what car do we want? Jeep Trackhawk, we'll take it. And then they strip it down, and no telling how much money has been made off of these parts. I mean, they took everything, the doors, the wheels, the glass panels, everything's gone. And guess what? I'm going to get a DM, if I haven't already, of somebody trying to sell some Trackhawk seats. And they want me to repost it, just in case somebody out there wants to buy some Trackhawk seats. One of my subscribers down in Florida just DM'd me 2 days ago, and she was like, just in case, if you know anybody in Charlotte that wants some Daytona seats, some Daytona leather and suede seats, let me know, because I got some. And I'm thinking to myself, how did you get them? You know what I mean? Like, how did you get these Daytona seats? Did somebody just go and buy Daytona and they was like, man, I hate these seats. I hate the Daytona in the headrest. I hate looking at Daytona. I don't like the word. I don't like the city. I just want to get rid of these seats, and I want to put some other seats in here. I'm selling these to you. Here, hit up Knockout 360 in Charlotte and tell them that we got some seats with his name on them if he wants to move them in North Carolina. It's like, come on. I hit her back and I was like, okay, I appreciate it. Duly noted. Thank you. I'm not reposting that. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. At this point, number one, I think the biggest thing is you shouldn't be parking your car in long-term parking at an airport, period. Your SRT, your Mopar, whatever the case may be, I just wouldn't do it. Now, of course, everybody's circumstances are different. I get all that. But I'm going to be real with you guys. Like, that's when you got to get on the phone and holler at somebody in the family. Hey, listen, can you drop me off at the airport? I really don't want to park my Trackhawk here. Can you, even if you got I don't want to say rent a car, because that's kind of stupid, just to rent a car just to park it. But it's like, catch the bus, catch a Uber. It's 2025. Catch a Uber X or Uber XL, whatever they're calling it now. You know what I mean? Throw your luggage in the back of the car, in the trunk, in the hatchback or whatever the case may be. Have them take you to the airport. Boom. Leave your car in the garage. You don't need to be parking your almost $100,000, if not $100,000 Jeep Trackhawk in long-term parking at an airport. At an airport specifically where 2 Trackhawks were just stolen and yours is about to be number 3. You already know what I've got all of my cars. I don't even have to say it, but I will. CarLock, you know what I'm saying? Engine start detection, vehicle move detection, vibration detection, 24/7 GPS. You can GPS it from your phone. You can GPS it from your watch. If you've got an Android in 2025, you can GPS it from there. I can't talk a lot of shit about Android because y'all just came out with that Samsung, I think, 7 Fold. And that right there is converting a lot of Apple users. So I can't talk shit about Android anymore because y'all are really stepping up your game. But either way, guys, I mean, use my code, get a discount, CarLock. If you're not interested in dropping stacks on some sort of security, going out and get a CompuStar or Igla, something crazy like that, I understand. I understand that you want to be mindful of your wallet. And if that is the case, then of course that's where CarLock comes into play. Use my code, get a discount on your purchase, take you straight to Amazon. The link is in the description. Code Knockout360. You already know. But and the benefit of this CarLock is that you can hardwire it to the car so that nobody can see it, nobody can remove it unless they know what they're looking for. And at that point, even if it does get stolen, you can at least track it down and get your Jeep Trackhawk back. But yeah, guys, I mean, 3 Trackhawks in 1 month at the same airport. It's the same crew. It's the same guys. And at this point, it's like taking candy from a baby. It's easy for them. Number one, it's easy to steal these cars, period. You've seen numerous videos online as to how to do it. There's multiple ways. You can do it the old school way, breaking the window, breaking the dash, and getting into it that way. You can get high tech with it and reprogram the key fob. You know what I mean? There's multiple ways to steal these cars. Throw it on the back of a damn flatbed and roll out. I mean, I've seen it all when it comes to these cars. You just gotta be smarter, man. It's hot out there. The sun's out all day long. Like in North Carolina, it doesn't get dark until 8:30. You know what I mean? 8 o'clock, 8:30. And, completely sunset, maybe about 9:15, 9:30, So it's like I got all day long to sit here and wait for you to get caught lacking with this Jeep Trackhawk, and I'm coming to get it. And that's what it is. Just do better, guys. I mean, like, we got to have situational awareness when it comes to these cars. You can't just park them anywhere. You can't park them everywhere, right? Me personally, I've told you guys this numerous times. When it comes to my Hellcat, even my T-Rex, I have fun with those cars during the day. I never park them at one specific place for an extended period of time. I'm not going to the mall in my Hellcat. I'm not going downtown Charlotte with my Hellcat. I'm not parking it in the garage deck. I'm not parking it in the, parking lot of some sort downtown where it's like I got to pay and then I got to walk 15 minutes away from it type stuff. I'm not doing that, Anywhere that I know it's going to be for an extended period of time, I'm just not driving it. Now, I understand that that's not feasible for a lot of people because some people daily drive these cars, which is fine. But even when you do that, that's when you need some sort of security, and just be smart. Park your car as close to the front as possible so that everybody can see it. So if somebody's trying to break into it, somebody should be able to see something, say something type deal. Security, of course, security always helps. I mean, no security is going to stop somebody from breaking your window, right? My security is not going to stop somebody from breaking a window. But once they break said window, I get notifications, the alarm goes off, kills the engine. You're not taking anything unless I just got $100,000 in cash sitting on the front seat, which I would never do. So, you're not getting anything out of my cars. I empty all of my cars every single night when I park them. So there's nothing in there to take. So literally, I mean, you know, at worst, you'll get away with the broken window, which can be replaced. But all of this shit right here, this can't be replaced. This is a stripped Jeep Trackhawk. This is a stripped shell. So guys, honestly, between investing in some sort of serious security or just having situational awareness to when you can drive your car, when you can't, you got to take all of those things into consideration, man. But just a word of advice here: if 2 Trackhawks have been stolen at a particular airport, I probably wouldn't take my Trackhawk there to be the 3rd one. That's just me. It's Benny Boy Knockout 360. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Keep your Mopars at home. Don't take them to the airport. It's not safe. Peace.